How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to yet another Sporcle Sunday, and you already see it on your screen. Today is, in fact, the TOECAR episode. I'm joined with two of the people on the cast of TOECAR with me. I'm here with Mike, and I'm here with Anthony. And guys, we are going to do really bad on this first one.
I'm going to embarrass myself terribly.
And I wasn't even around fully until season 3.
Same, but mentally. Anyway.
I'm not sure I've ever paid attention, and it shows in my commentary.
I am the new character.
So let's get the obvious out of the way. First of all, shout out to Wazowski06. I'm not sure who you are in the Discord, but obviously if the quiz is here, you must be in there. So shout out to you for that. Looks like we're going to have 40 names. We're going to have to name every single driver to get Massive Chris or similar. I assume that's going to include, Absolute Chris, Massive Christ, I see here. Massive Chris to the third power. So these are a lot of these. Mike, I probably will have to lean on you for this because you are the injury report guy. You do make all of those on behalf of Dr. Steve Basil, so at the very least, you've typed all these out. And I've seen them, and Anthony's seen them, so we should be doing mostly okay.
Yeah, well, Massive Chris is like the TOECAR equivalent of concussion-like symptoms, meaning the wreck could have been anything involving a frontal impact, so this is going to be one of the tougher ones, I think.
You said it. Well, without further ado, I just want to slide down here. Have not played this one yet at all. Sporcle bot somehow got less than half. Yikes.
How the fuck did the Sporcle bot get anything on this? Is it watching TOECAR?
Sincerely, AI is very aware of TOECAR. I saw somebody in the Discord today actually ask AI for a synopsis about someone. Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Sporcle bot?
Yeah, I think that's our goal. Can we get above 17? I think the answer is yes, because I think we're going to type Massive Chris and get like 5 here. But I guess only time will tell.
Oh, yeah.
Without further ado, let's go. Okay, sick. We can just type names in. So let's get the obvious out of the way. All right, what is that, 4?
Jackie
the founder of the injury.
Jackie said, great call. Let's not worry about chronological. Let's get these just on the board, and then when we have gaps, I think it's smart to tackle those one at a time.
Oh, man.
The Massive Christ is screaming at me, so dadgum.
Dadgum. That makes sense. Yeah, 3 of them.
That's a bunch of them, yeah.
Critical Chris.
XXL Chris. Is that,
That's
Chunk?
Gotta be Chunk. It's gotta be Charles.
Probably, yeah, Charles
Wagon. Charles Chunk Wagon? Chunk Wagon?
Can you just do last names?
Oh, that's a great point. Nope, it's not him. Okay.
Oh, man. It's not him at all, then.
Critical Chris. That can't possibly be Braden Bunch. I see it's at Texas World. Oh, he's on here, though. Okay. Oh. I don't think...
I was going to say Andrew.
Andrew? I don't remember who wrecked in that besides... That's the thing about TOECAR is, like, we have really bad crashes a lot. So I usually only remember the people who died. Certainly Harold's on here. He's been around for 3 seasons. All right, cool.
I remember a bit from Indianapolis. Like, Fearless Fred. Gotta be one of them.
Zach Outback. I'm just going to... There you go. He had to have
There we go, yeah.
Fred Bush.
Massive Christie has to be Stacy. I think that's her bestie.
Ah, yes, I see. Massive Strike. That's got to be Gutterball, right?
Probably, yeah.
No? Oh, wait. Is it Strikes Ferguson? No. Who the fuck is that? Is there any other bowling-related people that we're forgetting about?
Wasn't there Spare Ferguson?
Did he come back? No, I don't think so.
He made one start in a sub car.
Oh, wait, that's what this is. This is because oh wait, no, Indy was the next race. You're right. Who was in that race still? Was that the Peter Griffith race?
Searing Chris.
No, Peter was CRI. He hit the funny wall.
You know what? You're right. He did hit the funny wall. All right, I'm just gonna start throwing names out there. People that have been around for a little while.
Our champ hasn't had it. That's surprising.
Any of the Satos?
Oh, good call. Hold on. You can't not on here. Sato. Maybe it's gonna make
just go by the families now, man.
Oh, it does make me type the third screen.
Okay, so we might have been cooked on some of those that you weren't putting the full
Who did I just say before Tatuma? I totally just typed their last name and I forgot who it is. All right, whatever. We're gonna move on. Clawhammer.
They're screaming.
Certainly that's not gonna be Walter, right? Because he's just dead. But I'm gonna type in just in case. Okay, no. Dale Bernhardt, I think correct in that race.
Okay, the Avis ones. Let me think. The first Avis was it? Who it was? Fuck. It was the one, Wayne Retzky, the one I couldn't remember the name forever.
I'm not sure anybody remembers his name. No offense. If you're the person that signed up with Wayne Retzky, like, you did a good job. It's fine. He just did nothing his whole season.
I like that name. I'm sad that he's just not here.
He
very close to death at Avis.
He spent the whole season 35th. We did not see him once. It's a shame, too. It's a cool Verizon car. Season 1 Trash Riki. Just Luke.
God.
Also,
no, he died.
Was just Luke the one in the post office car?
Little Caesars, I think. It was the Little Caesars 22. Post office.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek Polk. Derek Polk.
Yeah, Derek Polk's probably on here.
He's
Fuck.
All right, we're on the right train of thought though. Let's think of our early drivers, people that have been around for a little while. That's probably the smartest way. Balzer White, he's not been around a while.
Down Under?
Down Under's a good call. Pris Call. Yeah, one more.
Hey.
All right, we already beat the bot. We already beat the bot, so that's great.
Thank goodness.
Well, Massive Sada, I guess Tatuma hit somebody, but I don't know who.
I was gonna say, wasn't that Neanderthal or Neil Anderson?
Well, nope. Oh wait, hold on. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Or John Moore.
Who?
Joplin?
Joplin. Oh, it could be Joplin. Joplin's had a lot of crashes like that. No.
I was gonna say because I feel like Riki was one of those 2 cars that got absolutely destroyed.
Wait, this is Chris the Catheter Keen. Sorry, I saw the Pig Creek testing one. Do I have to type the catheter?
You might have to.
Bro, am I forgetting somebody? That they didn't. Hold on. No. Oh wait, that was Jake Joe, wasn't it? He was the other one in that.
What about Ginger Joe?
No, it was the 65.
I thought it was too. Was there a third car in that we forgot about? I'm not really sure.
No, he just blew over, hit the fence, and then got clobbered by the 65. So I don't know.
I will say ahead of time, if it turns out the Pigs Creek testing thing and whichever one that we thought was Chunk end up to be them, and it's just spelled weird because of their nickname, we are gonna be counting that. So if that's the case, we're at 20 of 40 halfway. If not, that's on us. We gotta lock in though, fellas. Season 2 trash, Texas Symmetrical. Who was in that racing crash?
Fuck. That's
what's his name? Mushroom
Arkansas
guy.
Jones. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Arkansas Jones. Actually, great call.
Arkansas.
No, he's split. He's split.
Sportender. I think Sportender's one of these. No, he's not. What? I remember Sportender had an awful crash in that race. Wyatt's probably on here. How do you spell his last name? Wilkinson.
Yeah.
All right. XXL.
Any of the
Chris.
Asiagos?
Oh, why? How have we not thought about them yet? They're like the main characters of injuries. Okay, no, not Limburger. Bellagio, nope. Asiago. Certainly.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gouda. I cannot spell. Gucci Asiago. Nope. Okay. And then we already have Sarah. Oh wait, no, we don't have Sarah. We had Stacy.
No, she didn't. Yeah, Stacy was the one who got Massive Christie.
Season 3 Splint Daytona. It's probably in. Oh, that's got to be Weed Trimmer. In the Bellagio.
Who got absolute Christ?
Somebody who's probably dead or close to it after that crash. That was also a
Dustin Rebel?
Oh, could that be muscular dystrophy?
I think he had a much worse injury than that.
I think he like
I can't
broke
believe you
everything.
spelled that right on the first try.
Somehow I spell his name more than anyone's. I'm not really sure why. Okay, we gotta lock in, fellas. Less than 2 minutes remaining. We gotta at least get 30. I think that's the benchmark.
I don't think we're getting that.
Is there any of these diagnoses that give us any? This is searing, Chris. So there's
try Dale Bernhardt because Clawhammer's standing out, and I'm pretty sure he wrecked a lot.
Nope, neither of those. Clawhammer. Clawhammer is definitely an obvious one, like you were saying. And I feel like
there's a lot of bullshit on. But I just saw the crash in my head. Who's driving the car? There was a wreck in that second to last turn down the hill. Someone got clobbered.
Oh yes, the one, and they flew into the wall in the sand trap. Yeah, I remember.
Well, that was Fred.
Who did he hit?
That was...
Oh wait, it's Kurt. We didn't talk about Kurt and Kyle. He might be on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No. Oh man, this is way tougher than I thought it would be.
Dude, we suck at this.
To be fair, this is probably the toughest TOECAR related quiz we could have picked. I'm happy we got at least half. Indianapolis should be so obvious because we had nothing but awful crashes at Riki, and that was the week after. The Wolverine replaced who? What car was that?
Ooh.
No,
that was Massive Chris.
Chris, okay. Who else was a sub? Sono Head was the Colonel, right?
Yeah.
Caleb Rose. Colonel Caleb Rose. Yeah. Okay, that's one more.
Who did Jake Jerry Jan? This
that's what's his name? 77.
Giuseppe?
Alright, that just could also be me just spelling that wrong, quite frankly.
No,
I mean, that's
right.
a very difficult name to spell.
Season 3 Auto Club. Oh, Rustard has to be on here. He's had a lot of crashes.
Oh yeah, he cleaned out Harold in that crash.
He got one of them. We got 6 seconds. Any names?
Oprah Winfrey.
If anybody wants to try really hard, there's like one screenshot you could possibly get of me typing Oprah with an exclamation point.
We got screwed on Jake Joe. They put Jack Joe.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
dude, we got Chris the Catheter Keen was on there, but you put quote for it. So I'm counting that one. David Gutterball's on here. We definitely put that.
But it's also
We
spelled
put in
like,
Fred, right?
Did I? Oh wait, you know what it might be? I might have just typed. Oh, I'm gonna edit
You
this.
did type in just Gutterball.
I'm gonna
'cause we
edit
got
this.
2 of those.
We're gonna get a flashback in the final cut. This I'm gonna take the L. That's ultimately on me. That's on my fault. This is bullshit. We are keeping this one. So that, like you said, puts us to 20.
You typed in Fred too,
Fragile
didn't you?
Fred Bush.
Oh, that's okay. We're counting this one too. 'Cause I'm counting that. I'm sorry. So that's 2 more. 24.
I'm gonna be, and there's only like one of them that I don't recognize on here, and that's Pecker Petty. I don't even know who that is.
He actually made the playoffs in like one race. He was in a 69 car.
That's
the
crazy,
Charmin
dude.
car. Did I not?
I
type
just
Brody
wasn't a
Croft?
character.
Am I losing
No,
my
we
mind?
never. Oh, you spelled. No, they spelled Brody wrong.
How do we officially spell it? Is it the Y or I?
It changed.
thought it was-
It changed between Kraft and Easy Mac.
Oh,
I'm pretty
really?
sure Y was Kraft and IE is Easy Mac.
Oh well, I'd say you learn more every day, but we're the ones who name these people, so I guess we should just pay some more attention.
There were some discrepancies around season 1 and 2 with some of the name spellings, but they're the same person.
Oh, and then Jake Joe, so 25.
Okay, so we got 30 out of 40 is what I'm telling myself. Got it.
I mean, if your narrative needs that, we'll go with it. However, our official score I'm gonna count is 25 out of 40. Not too bad, over halfway.
Yeah, we beat the bot.
Even without the Mickey Mouse ones, even without the Mickey Mouse ones you see here, definitely beat the bot handedly. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. But gentlemen, that's not the only TOECAR quiz. Catch you on the other side of the cut. And we're back with yet another quiz. Kobe325 with the can you name all 42 drivers to qualify for the Pocono 500K? This shouldn't be as hard. This literally just happened last week. So it's going to be on us if we don't do good. That being said, there are 42 of them, and none of these people, except for Oki, is going to be back for anything, presumably. So forgive us if we forgot some of these drivers. But we're going to do our best. This was made, as I said before, Kobe325. Shout out to you. Thank you for making any and all TOECAR quizzes. Anybody else who's made one, don't get discouraged. You might see yours in a future upload of this one day. But for now, we're going to lock in on this one. And good God, we're going to have to spell Okefenokee, and that's not going to go well. How do you spell that shit?
FENOKEIGHIE.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Oh, this is-
Colton
all right.
hurts a lot.
This is starting grid, yeah. So hurts a lot is definitely. All right, Chase.
Okay, cool. We
Cruisers.
do last name. Thank God, because I don't know Washington's last name.
Is it not Washington?
Or was it
Oh wait, no,
Washington?
it's Fenway or Franklin.
Franklin. The third.
They count.
Yes!
No way. All right, cool.
Oh!
I think the third person was Dasher John, because we talked off screen about potentially if somehow there was a way to make 3 white starts. And
I know who's not in here. Cancun and 5 Senior.
He should be here as a legacy pick. I'm gonna type him in just for solidarity.
Celine Dion Waiters.
Yeah, we should probably just go through all the people that passed away first. That'll clear out 7.
Oh, Frank O'Sheen.
I was seeing a Frank or sorry, junior or senior got anything. O'Sheen. There we go.
Or Kai Pod.
Sinclair.
Yeah.
Pod.
Fuck. Who was it?
think
Lentric Kamar.
Yeah, Kamar. I think looking at paint schemes is the way to go. I think that if you can visualize the car, it's gonna help you a lot.
I can see the Tickle Me Elmo car, but I can't remember the
That's
driver of it.
Jet Air. I remember that one. That is Knight Tickleton.
Thank you.
What did you say, Mike?
Too fake.
Oh yeah. I don't need that.
Yeah, he died.
Rip.
Oh, Tar Garrett. He did not die, I think.
Made the
Oh,
field
but Vin
nonetheless.
Weasel did.
Yeah, Vin Weasel.
I got him and Garrett confused.
Vin Weasel. Okay, we're
They're
at
family.
15 already. That's pretty good.
Dude, we're fucking killing. What did the bot do on this?
Cheese Toes.
Oh, that's great. Cheese toes. The bot got 7.
The bot got 7. Dude, confirmed the bot did not watch the race.
All right.
Oh shit! Fuck, who was in the Red Bull car?
That was
Terry Bull.
Terry Bull.
Terry Bull, yeah.
Good call.
Right.
See, I remember
Dude.
Knight Tickleton had the 7. Terry Bull also had a 7 and qualified 1 spot behind him. That's
Oh,
tough. Cole
Carl
Buckerly.
Short. Yeah, Cole Buckerly as well.
I remember that because he was one of like 45
Just
double
LY.
zeros.
It's just LY.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
So you said somebody
Short.
else too. Short. Yeah,
Carl Short, yeah.
Um.
I'm now thinking of people who were like at the front. Oh, bro, who was the guy with no wing? It was Johnny Spins.
Oh yeah, Johnny
I think.
Spins.
Yep. I feel like there was also a couple cars that were like dominant that we haven't said yet that were up front most of the day.
I think we got most of the dominant ones. Like Franklin was dominant that whole race.
Franklin is
There's
definitely
only like
the
3.
standout. Yeah. Granted, I was in the stands for this race. I did not call it with you gentlemen in the booth.
Yeah, we were really, and you did a bad job on pit road.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to them. They just couldn't hear me from up there. It's tough.
The whole grandstand smelled like pizza. We don't know why.
You know, I think it's what they're putting on the seats to clean them, Mike. But nonetheless, 7 minutes left. We're at about halfway, so we don't have to freak out necessarily. I think let's go by car number. Was there any other like 0-something numbers in this field? Obviously, we have the 00. That was what's his name? Where is he? Cole
In
Buckley.
my mind, open wheel cars don't even have numbers because you can't see them.
Yeah.
I kind of get where you're coming from. I usually just
I'm going by schemes now, man.
All right. That's actually
There's a lot of green.
There was a lot of green cars. There's a lot of green and dark blue. Sawyer. What's his name? Her name. Their name.
Oh, Dr. Harley Sawyer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a character from whatever you said, and then also.
Oh, Bossy Bear.
Yep, they were great. Even in lowercase. Shout out to you.
Let's go.
That's a cool detail. I like that. What else? I think you have the right train of thought because paint schemes. I can probably visualize more of these cars if I really put my mind to it.
Like I can't really visualize like who
Jack Oven.
Yep.
got in wrecks because like everyone got into a wreck.
Pretty much. Was there a 2-car? I feel like there must have been, right? I don't know. I'm messing up here. Let's get
For the
back
record,
up on
I
track.
still feel like Jack Oven probably would have died, but whatever.
Some of those
He's a few
crashes-
inches taller.
some of those
Yeah, he's
crashes were
definitely
absolutely
he got
awful.
stretched out.
All right, well, welcome to the official Struggle Bus section of the quiz. Where it'll be probably another minute before we get a name, but let's really try to pull one out here. We have like this whole mid-section from Carl Short down to Old Fart in
It
21.
was old people who qualified early. I feel like
Yeah, who was last? There was Optimal Crime. There was a big deal because he was like on the front line.
Optimal
forever.
Crime. Yeah.
Who's right in front of him? I can see it because the haters guide that Lumbud made. Oh, it's so
Weezar
obvious.
fan.
Weezar fan. Yep. Oh, who is it that like had like completely paralyzed themselves or like lost their limbs? Somebody had that going on, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, they had no arms or legs.
Was that Cheese Toes? No, that couldn't have been.
Oh yeah, but wait, is Cheese Toes even on here?
He's
Oh,
on here. Yeah, we got him. Somehow, I can't believe we got the back half of the field so good, and then the first half is just nothing. Like that makes
Yeah, because
no
they were
sense.
fucking awesome, dude.
I mean, a lot of these people were either in an awful crash or up front, like you said. So yeah, poor Celine Dion waiters, man, what an accident. That was awful. All right. Who else got late paint schemes is the best way to go about this, I think, now. Because there had to have been ones that got like submitted after the fact. Because there were so many of those generics we had on Q Day. Certainly, some of those got replaced, and I'm just forgetting about them. Let's see. We're gonna. This is a note for editing me. I'm gonna have to put the fucking meanwhile SpongeBob thing again in one of these.
I'm trying to go through me editing the starting grid in my head because I have to type in every single one of their names. Oh,
Literally, I've seen all of these names no less than 100 times. There's no excuse for me to not know these people. But
I mean, think about it. Add up every TOECAR driver in both series through all 4 seasons now, and this special event.
It's a
How many
couple-
people are there?
we're talking at least like 500, I think, right? Certainly.
I don't know about.
The Wes
Well,
Anderson.
if you include the qualifying for the Pocono thing, probably yeah.
Because we started out with 84, we had 250 for Pocono thing. We're on a different subject completely. Who the fuck was in this race? We just saw it. It just happened. And you know what's crazy too? I can see the future. There's gonna be at least one person in the comments that's like, "Oh, I can't believe you forgot my driver." And listen, it's not personal. All right, your driver's probably cool, probably did just fine, but I'm really dumb. Okay, and we're trying. In this case, we're all really dumb because we're having a rough go of things. 4th and 5th is bugging me because these people were up front. So these people are definitely people we saw and probably talked about. Did anybody cause a like really early crash? I know somebody.
I mean, yeah, a bunch of people did.
Well, like who caused? There was a lot of these people that like fell back immediately and just never recovered. And I'm not sure who they were, but these two were probably.
Oh fuck, Miata Larson.
Yep, that's one. 100%. He was one of the people on that left side too, so we're clearing out more of that.
Yeah, he's the only person to finish a lap down.
Really?
Was it who was
Yeah.
the guy that was like we were excited to see up in the lead, and then he immediately got sent back to the back?
Was that not Johnny?
Wasn't that
Spence?
Okie Pinokie? Yeah.
I thought it was Johnny
I
Spence
guess-
because of the wing.
I'm pretty sure that was Okie Pinokie.
I thought it was a white car. Because I remember them leaving pits, and Matt was talking about it, and I'm pretty sure it was a white car.
I don't know. I was sitting in the stands. All the fans were trying to show me parlays up there. I really didn't get a chance to follow the race as much as I really wanted to.
Classic.
You know, that'll happen. What are you gonna do? That's just life here in the wide world of sports. This is really bothering me. 4th and 5th.
We have a second doctor in the field.
Lima Bean.
There you go.
That's one of these. I remember because he had a goofy name. I almost said a mean word. Next up, 5th. This is gonna bother me because I know this was somebody that at least had something noticeable happen. Oh, what was the cookie cart? Chippy Ahoy.
Oh yeah.
Chippy
Now
Ahoy.
I'm hungry.
There we go. Another person on the front part of this. Okay, I'm locked in. I got some inspiration here. What else? Well, Cyclone.
Yeah.
Okay. Jimmy Jugglenuts. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Holy shit, man.
Dick the Cock Johnson.
Oh my god, yeah. Dick the Cock Johnson.
Right.
Welcome back.
We're fucking moving now, boys. Gaston Go. We gotta keep. What? What is love? I can't believe we almost forgot.
Okay.
What? All right, and this might be where the gas runs out. Wait, no, it's not. Big Sloppa.
Let's go.
All right, we have about a minute left, and we have 8 people. We can do this. We really can do this. We have to lock in Steve Drankins. All right, cool. I think that I sincerely am out of names now, though. So like, we have to lock in here, guys.
We're out of gas.
Yeah, it's it might be over.
Oh, the Ron Artest guy. Happy World Peace.
Oh,
Huh?
maybe you just maybe just put peace.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
you
that's
go.
because of the dude. Those fucking quotes are gonna mess me up. I feel like there are some good schemes I'm forgetting about, which is honestly one of the things that bothers me the most. I think.
You weren't memorable enough.
Who was somebody got made fun of because they had a boring name? No offense to that person who signed up. Jake
Carl
Blake.
Short?
Jake Blake.
Oh. Jake Blake.
I think this is the end of the road. I really don't think I have any of the other names.
Trying to revisualize every corner of this race.
Buzzer beater time. We need we gotta get one more. Oh wait, who's the guy that couldn't get his name pronounced? Garcia?
Garces.
Garthith.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah!
Lumbud doing 4 takes of saying his name in that video is the only reason I just pulled that name out. Who do we forget? Chia Kid.
Toby
Okay.
Larone.
Toby
Oh.
Larone. Julie S. Caesar. Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, Jack and the Beanstalk got in a pretty vicious wreck in there. He was the 46. I remember that now.
So I do
Chia
have to
Kid,
say,
I don't remember.
average score is 18%. We got 90.
No, the fucking bot didn't watch the full race. The bot
I mean, it
probably
wasn't-
turned it off 30 seconds into the race.
No, the bot watched Darrow's video only.
3 people played it, so at least one person did bad. Shout out to you, whoever you might have been. But, anyway, a solid quiz, and I think that's gonna cover it for today's TOECAR quizzes. Mike, Anthony, thank you guys for joining me. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me on Sporcle Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can't wait to embarrass myself in the next one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from my colleagues here on the TOECAR cast. But that's not all. After this, we're gonna lock in and we're gonna do our bonus quiz for this week's episode. And without further ado, we are now here for our bonus quiz. As you see here, it is going to be a U.S. history hodgepodge. The reason I'm doing that this week, I talked to my buddy Mark right before we recorded, and I simply asked, what should I do? And the answer was U.S. history. So here we are. History Lover made this quiz. I didn't read all these questions because I don't want to spoil them for myself, but it looks like there's about 40 Cs. It seems, pardon me. I have not taken this quiz yet. Sporcle actually did pretty good, 28 out of 40. I must admit, history is not my strong suit. It's probably one of the worst subjects I had in school. So hopefully I don't embarrass myself, but I feel like that's going to be an inevitability. But we're going to try anyway. Without further ado, here we go. Where in Hawaii okay, that's going to be Pearl Harbor. Old Hickory, I do not know, so I'm going to pass that one now. The first 10 amendments are the Bill of Rights. If I get even 15 on this, I'm going to be pretty stoked. 8 minutes, I think it's possible. First president to die in office. Oh, that was the person that stood in the rain and got sick. What president was that? William Henry? Is that it? Hold on. Is that not it? William... Oh, wait, no, he had 3 names, didn't he? William... Is it William Harrison? William Henry Harrison. Okay, there we go. I knew the guy, I just couldn't remember what his name was. Who flew the Spirit of St. Louis? This rings a bell, but there's not a name coming to mind yet, so I'm going to skip that and we're going to get back to it. Which man effectively used the assembly line to mass produce the Model T? That is Henry Ford. Oh, all right, sick. Patrick Henry pops up on the other side for a question. Henry Ford. There we go. Notable piece of shit, but I mean, definitely made a lot of cars. Let's say that much. What Scottish American controlled much of the steel industry? That is Andrew Carnegie. Shout out Carnegie Hall. There we go. That's the only reason I know that. Been there many times. As some of you may know, native New Yorker, so a lot of our school trips found our way there. Which woman was named Moses of the Underground Railroad? That would be Harriet Tubman. Is it 2 T's? 1 T. Tubman. There we go. What was the first constitution? Is that not the Articles of Confederation? Okay. Oh, wait, no, I spelled that wrong. Hold on. Whoop. Ignore all that. Sorry, I don't know how to spell. All right, sick. That would have been really embarrassing if I did all that and it was still wrong anyways. Which campus were 4 students killed during a protest? That is Kent State. Richard Nixon resigned as a result of what scandal? That would be Watergate. What was FDR's plan to end the Great Depression? Oh, I know this, but I don't know this. This is one of the last subjects we went over that particular year in school. I'm going to pass this one for now. In what battle was Davy Crockett killed? Sincerely, no idea. I might just start throwing battles that I've heard about at the end of this, but we'll get back to that as it so happens to be. What were the first English colonies in the U.S.? What was the first permanent, I should say? That should be Jamestown, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go. Which president issued an important doctrine establishing U.S. isolation? We'll revisit. What industry is John D. Rockefeller known for? That is oil. What nickname did Thomas Jackson earn in the Civil War? We're going to skip that one. What 2 men explored the Louisiana Territory? That is Lewis and Clark. There we go. What is abolitionist Harriet Beecher Stowe's best known novel? No clue. We're going to move on. What state has a land rush had a land rush of boomers and sooners? That simply has to be Oklahoma, simply based on the team. Shout out Jim Ross. Moving on. Which of the 13 colonies was originally envisioned as a haven for debtors? Pardon me. Don't know. We're going to move forward from there. What is the name of the failed invasion of Cuba? That is the Bay of Pigs. Who was the first Secretary of Treasury? We're going to pass on that one. Definitely won't get that. Who gave the I Have a Dream speech? That is Martin Luther King Jr. Shout out Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Which U.S. president helped thaw the Cold War by traveling to China in 1972? I don't actually know that fact, but based on the time, it simply had to be Nixon, right? Yep, okay. What city was JFK shot? That was Dallas, Texas. Who was the Wizard of Menlo Park? I don't know that. I've never heard of that one, I think. So we're going to skip that. Shout out the U.S. education system. This is kind of a self-report on America, honestly, because ultimately any question I don't know is ultimately the result of the education system failing me. So moving on. Which leader in women's suffrage later appeared on the dollar coin? That is Susan B. Anthony, if I'm not mistaken. And it certainly is. On what ship did the Pilgrims arrive at Plymouth? Pardon me. That was the Mayflower, certainly, right? Okay. Who is commonly credited for sewing the U.S. flag, the first U.S. flag? That is Betsy Ross. What president was almost killed by someone trying to impress Jodie Foster? That had to have been Reagan, correct? There we go. Funny enough, we were just talking about that the other day. I just watched Taxi Driver a couple days ago, and Anthony and I were talking about how that inspired that. The Teller Amendment stated that the Spanish-American War was to help which nation gain independence? That is Cuba. Seward's Folly was referred to for what land purchase? That is the Alaska Purchase. Who patented and commonly is credited for the invention of the cotton gin? In fact, I certainly know. I just can't pull it right now, but I'm pretty sure I did a project on that person at one point in college or high school, so I definitely should know the answer to that. What natural disaster hurt farmers in the Midwest during the 1930s? That is the Dust Bowl. What did the U.S. hunt in order to weaken? It's got to be either buffalo. Oh, bison. Okay, it gave me the answer for buffalo. Sick. What predecessor to the UN did Woodrow Wilson help create? We'll get back to that. I still have a few minutes after this, so we'll just revisit. What socioeconomic system did people fear during the Red Scare? That is communism. And who conducted a famous kite experiment? That would be none other than Ben Franklin. All right, cool. 28 of 40. Way better than I expected to do. So maybe I was better at history than I gave myself credit for. Let's see what we can answer, though. I think we can still get one or two more. What was Old Hickory? Who was Old Hickory? Pardon me. I've never ever heard this, so I simply don't think it would be. I could start just guessing people, but how many people have ever existed in U.S. history? I will never get that. This, I want to say it's their first name is Charles, but I forgot their last name. It's Charles like L something, and I'm gonna take the L. I don't know the last name, so if I don't end up getting it, I'm just gonna consider that a wrong answer. But I'm pretty close to getting this one. I'm gonna keep my mind on that, but we're gonna move on. What was FDR's plan to end the Great Depression? Is it new plan? That's ringing a bell. The new plan? No. There was something else. Whatever. We're gonna move on. What battles Davy Crockett killed? I'm just gonna start putting out battles that I've heard of. That's the only one I think in America at least. So we're gonna move on. Which president issued a important doctrine establishing U.S. isolation? Is that the Monroe? It is. Yeah, James Monroe. Okay. What nickname did Thomas Jackson earn in the Civil War? There's just no way I'm going to guess that one. What is Abolitionist, the best known novel? I'm also not going to get that, I don't think. Which of the 13 colonies was originally envisioned as a haven for debtors? Well, there's only 13 I can choose from. So let's try Virginia. No. Pennsylvania. No. I think... What else? Delaware. Georgia. Oh, sick. All right, cool. We got one. All right. Secretary of Treasury. No clue. Wizard of Menlo Park. No clue. The Cotton Gin. Who is that? I know it. Who is it? Oh, it's driving me crazy. I can see the project in my eye. Eli Whitney. Let's fucking go. 31 of 40. One more at least, and then maybe we'll get one more. What predecessor to the UN? What is it? Another thing I've guaranteed learned about, and I can almost see it. I think we have to take the L. I don't think I'm going to get this. 31 out of 40. We take those. That's actually one of the best quizzes I think I've done on this series. So shout out to me. Let's take a look at what we got wrong. Old Hickory is Andrew Jackson. Makes sense, I guess. Who flew the Spirit of St. Louis? Charles Lindbergh. Charles L. I fucking knew it. I just didn't remember this guy's last name. That's on me, though. Ultimately, I should know that, and that's my fault. New Deal. No. Are you kidding me? This one was so close, too. The Alamo. That should have been obvious. I forgot. Oh, dude. I did the thing they tell you not to do. Stonewall. Stonewall Jackson. If I read that a little slower, that would have been stupid easy, but I did not, unfortunately, get that one. We have Uncle Tom's Cabin for Harriet Beecher Stowe's best known novel, and Alexander Hamilton for the Secretary of Treasury. That is unfortunate that I did not get this as someone who's pursuing acting in a theater. That should have been pretty obvious, but I have not seen the play, and I, as established, do not know history as well as I wish I did. Wizard of Menlo Park was Thomas Edison. There's certainly context there. I don't know what the context is. I'm curious to look it up after this. And what predecessor to the UN did Woodrow Wilson help create? It was the League of Nations. That was not where my mind was going with that at all, so I would have got that wrong for a fact. That being said, though, let's see, 78%, better than the average by 3%, so I guess I can't be as bad at history as I thought I was. Did I do better than the bot? I did, by 3 points, so that's good. Then again, it hasn't tried in 13 years, so maybe it'll do a little better now. It's had some time to study. That being said, this has been another Sporcle Sunday. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Tune in next week when we do another one of these. It might be TOECAR related. It might not be. I might just be doing random quizzes, but I hope you'll be along for the ride with me. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. My Twitter, my Instagram are both linked in the bio and on my channel. I'd love a follow there, too. I'm trying to get more posts going there and get more stuff out there, make more content in general. But that being said, thank you for watching today. And until next time, deuces.